Hey, what's going on? It's Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube with another recruiting update. You're going to love this. Before we get going, take a minute, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. All right, so you got two more prospects that are 5 stars that have been predicted to commit to Alabama. Now, on this graphic right here, to the left, you have Dijon, the #1 cornerback out of California, and also you have Caleb Cunningham, who's a 5-star wide receiver out of Mississippi. Caleb Cunningham, elite talent, was just here, and he told Chad Simmons of On3 that Alabama has moved to his #1 school. Well, why? Think about what Alabama is doing right now. You got Keelan Russell as your quarterback, just won the Elite 11 MVP award, right? You have Jamarcus Shepard, who is your wide receivers coach. He brings the energy, and you saw him recruiting Travis Smith. Why not Alabama? This is monumental news on Sunday, June 23rd, as Caleb Cunningham has just said that Alabama has moved to the #1 spot in terms of his recruitment of the schools. You see him on On3's interface: Mississippi State, Auburn, Ole Miss. You also have Dijon, and as we said, this guy is fantastic. The '1 corner in the state of California. An elite talent. Now, when you talk to national analysts and when you read what they have to say about Dijon, 6'4", nobody can beat him over the top. This is an elite talent. I love long, rangy corners, and I think over the last couple years, and I was trying to think who have been the tallest corners that Alabama has had. Dijon fits into that mold, and I think he comes here and he'd be absolutely stellar. And you look to the fact that, and he's committing on June 28th. Bama has certainly been predicted. It looks like that's going to be the case. If he does commit to Alabama, that would be the 5th prospect from the state of California to commit to Alabama and coach Kalen DeBoer. Kalen DeBoer doing a fantastic job keeping California and making California a focal point of his recruitment. And now, you get 5 prospects on board. I'm saying that is absolutely a pipeline. So we continue to look at the recruiting. So you have Dijon, been predicted to Alabama. He's a 5-star, and also Caleb Cunningham. Now, let's look through the recruiting rankings right now. This is On3's interface. I believe that Alabama is #2 on 24/7, and I believe they're #3 on Rivals. But as you can see right here, you have Ohio State, LSU, USC drops out of the rankings as they have lost 2 5-star commitments. But, you start to look at Alabama. They have 13 4-star commitments, okay? You compare that to Ohio State, LSU. You start to get these 5 stars on board. And I'm going to ask you inside the comment box, as I always do, how many 5 stars do you think are going to jump on board Alabama by the time, let's say, August, September? Keelan Russell is going to be a 5-star. And no, it's not a bump. He went out and earned that award. You look at other guys like Dijon, he's a 5-star. What about Naheem Oford? He could flip, right? That would be another 5-star. You get Ty Haywood. That's another one. You get Caleb Cunningham. That's another. The 5 stars are coming one way or another, right? So this recruiting class is turning out to be something special. I wanted to talk about something else. When you talk about build the wall, okay, look at the 4 prospects that have committed to Alabama after Keelan Russell. Alabama got its quarterback. You have Ma Waldrop, right, out of Phoenix City. You have Michael Carroll from Pennsylvania. You got Jackson Lloyd out of California. And then on Saturday night, the introduction by Ryan Williams, which was absolutely fire, you have Micah DeBose come on board. So when you talk about building the wall, these are the guys around Keelan Russell, and it would be amazing if you're able to get Ty Haywood as well. So let me know what you think about this Alabama, this cold summer. People keep asking. I'm going to say it one more time. What is the cold summer? So the cold summer is a marketing pitch by Courtney Morgan, right? In popular culture, as you know, cold is good. And right now, what is happening is absolutely really the story of college football. You look across kind of the college football headlines, it's all Alabama related. And, they said Coach Kalen DeBoer couldn't recruit. My goodness. He is absolutely doing work with the class of 2025. My name is Kyle Henderson. Stay with us as we continue to break Alabama recruiting news, talk Alabama recruiting news, and turn on those notifications so you are notified every time we drop a video right here. This weekend has been something else, and it's amazing covering the Alabama Crimson Tide. So one more time, you got Dijon, 5-star corner, being predicted to come to Alabama, committing on June 28th, and you have Caleb Cunningham, and you look to Coach Kalen DeBoer, and the guys that are recruiting him, Courtney Morgan, Ryan Williams. This is chess. Coach Kalen DeBoer doing it big. Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. Thanks for watching.